Linda? I heard you haven't gone home yet. Kevin was worried and called me. Where are you now?
What? Oh, it's you. I don't like the idea of Kevin contacting you personally. It's kind of suspicious.
Don't be silly. Hey, where are you?
On a spa trip.
Huh? You mean you're on a spa trip without saying anything to your husband, Kevin?
Yup.
You know, going out without telling your husband, I think you're the one who's doing something suspicious. You've been married for almost 2 years. I don't know who you're going to the spa with, but it's time you realized you're a married woman. You can't do anything that's going to raise suspicion. If you continue like this, you can't complain even if Kevin divorces you.
Divorce? That would be a problem considering my current situation.
Your current situation?
Oh, it's nothing. But the only person who would suspect anything weird is you. Kevin would never doubt me. He would never ask for a divorce or anything like that.
It's true that Kevin seems to have a soft spot for you. Anyway, you should call Kevin. When he called me, he sounded like he was too worried about you.
Well, he likes me a little too much and it's a little creepy.
Don't talk about your husband like that. Anyway, contact him immediately. Don't ignore his phone calls and texts. Even if you're on vacation, you can do it, can't you? You got it?
Okay.
Linda, are you traveling without telling Kevin again?
What? Oh no, did Kevin call you again?
Not just to me. I think he's checking with our parents too. Hey, I told you the other day, you shouldn't do things that worry him. Kevin is worried that you might be involved in an accident or something. He's turning pale from being worried, poor thing.
What? Oh my God. He meddles too much in what I do.
You're the one who's too indifferent. I think you and your husband need to communicate a little more.
Cut it out. You're not even married, so don't preach me. I mean, you still don't know who I'm with?
Aren't you with your friends?
Nope.
Then who are you with?
Ha ha ha. Surprise, surprise, it's Tyler.
Huh? Tyler? As in that Tyler?
Yes, your fiancé, Tyler. I was with Tyler on our trip a month ago as well.
Oh, really?
You're surprised, aren't you?
Of course I'm surprised.
You were suspicious of me, so I wondered if you knew about it, but you didn't notice at all, did you? I was so close, though. You're a loser for being cheated on by Tyler, but you're trying to lecture me, and that's so funny.
What are you doing? You have a husband, Kevin, so what are you doing?
Well, I love your fiancé who is taller and more handsome than my husband. I'll give you my husband in exchange for your fiancé. How's that?
I don't want either of them.
What? You don't want either of them? You don't want Tyler, let alone Kevin?
Nope.
Then I guess I can have him. Yay, I win. Declaring victory over my sister, who always acts like a serious girl and who I always don't like. I'm so excited.
Just so you know, Tyler is married now.
What?
To begin with, Tyler and I broke up 2 years ago.
What? 2 years ago? What's that? I didn't hear that.
I didn't tell you. I broke up with him because he was two-timing me with his current wife. I left him as soon as I found out. He wasn't engaged or married at the time, so I didn't end up being charged for compensation. You didn't realize that we had already broken up?
Oh, I see. You had broken up.
Anyway, you're in a really bad situation right now. Break up with Tyler as soon as possible. It won't do you any good if you try to continue with Tyler. He's married, so it's absolutely impossible.
Well, I'm going to enjoy this trip anyway.
What are you talking about?
It's funny that you seem to be jealous of me being so popular. What you say doesn't matter to me. Because you're a poor single woman and I'm a cute and popular winner.
Huh?
Canceling on the date is a waste of money.
You don't even know what your top priority is.
My top priority is a trip to the spa with Tyler.
Hey, Linda, you have a husband, Kevin, and Tyler is a married man. Don't you know what this means? If you don't act soon, you'll be in big trouble. You better break up with Tyler.
Yes, I'll be fine.
Linda, you're on another trip?
Huh? Hey sis, what's up? You must have a lot of free time to text me at this hour. Oh, I remember, you were sadly single. Well, of course you have time.
Don't be silly. I heard you and Tyler haven't broken up yet.
Yeah, we haven't broken up yet. But how do you know?
Kevin told me.
What? Kevin? Did you tattled to Kevin?
No, it looks like your secret was exposed by someone else.
What?
Well, I couldn't keep quiet either, so I tried to tell him, that's for sure. Kevin seemed to have suspected your affair as of last month. He told me there's no need for you to tell me. I'm working to settle the matter. You didn't think he knew, but he already knew.
What? Who in the world would tell Kevin?
I think it was Tyler.
Huh? Why?
Because Tyler is that kind of guy.
That kind of guy?
You don't know the relationship between Kevin and Tyler, do you?
Relationship?
They were classmates in high school.
Really?
I just heard about it yesterday. Tyler was the one who saw Kevin as his rival and was always coming at him. Kevin had lost his girlfriend twice while he was in high school because of Tyler's harassment. The two met again through a business relationship and Tyler found out about Kevin's marriage. So you were the third target of Tyler's plunder.
What's that?
So, Linda, you had a relationship with Tyler with the intention of harassing me, right? Two people with the same mindset ended up meeting each other and then committing adultery with each other without any romantic feelings for each other. It's just so absurd. Well, I guess you deserve it. Having the idea of stealing someone's loved one would result in a bad ending.
Why didn't you tell me earlier?
I told you. I told you Tyler was married. I told you to break up with him quickly. You're the one who didn't listen to my advice.
Not that one. The relationship between Tyler and Kevin.
I told you I heard about it just yesterday. How could I tell you?
I'm leaving.
What?
I'm on the train to the spa, but I'm going home. Come to think of it, Kevin may not be the best looking guy, but he's a great ATM. It no longer makes sense to continue the relationship with Tyler and give up the good life I have now. So, I'm quitting. I'm going back to being Kevin's wife.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and try.
Sis, do you know where Kevin went?
Huh?
He's not here. When I came home earlier, all of Kevin's stuff was gone, and the divorce papers and a lawyer's business card were left in the living room. Why? What the hell is going on?
Why? What the hell is going on? What part don't you understand?
What?
Look, Kevin already knows about your affair. Then it's only natural that he wants a divorce, right? You think Kevin would wait around for you after all this time? I don't think so. Can't you think with a little more common sense instead of being selfish?
Huh? I already broke up with Tyler, so there's no need for a divorce. It's not right to unilaterally decide on a divorce without even listening to what I have to say.
I guess it's too late now.
Why?
Even if you broke up with Tyler, it doesn't erase the fact that you cheated on him.
But I broke up with him.
It doesn't erase the fact that you betrayed Kevin. Anyway, I don't know where he went, so there's no point in asking me. He left his lawyer's card, right? If you want to talk about anything more, you'll have to go through his lawyer.
Sis, Mom and Dad won't let me in the house.
Huh?
I didn't want to be alone in my apartment, so I came to Mom and Dad's place, but they've changed the lock on the front door and won't let me in. Why?
Why do you think?
I don't know. Their sweet daughter came home and they locked her out. Why would they do that?
Do you think they still think of you as a sweet daughter?
What do you mean?
Kevin told them about your affair.
What?
Mom and Dad hate that kind of thing. It seems like they feel responsible as parents for raising you up like this. Considering your personality, it's obvious that once you're allowed to stay at their house, you'll be pampered and keep staying there. So Mom and Dad are determined not to let you in their house and to cut all ties with you.
Cut all ties?
Yes, cut all ties. You know what that means? I feel the same way as my parents. Go back to your apartment. It's the only place you can go back to at this point.
Sis, I just came back to my apartment and a lawyer came to see me.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that the lawyer whose name is on the business card that was left with the divorce papers?
What? Why is he coming to our house?
Kevin is planning to get a divorce, so his lawyer is going to discuss it with you.
But only the lawyer came. I asked him to let me talk to Kevin, but he wouldn't listen to me. The lawyer is just a stranger. If there's going to be a divorce, I want to talk to Kevin himself, not to some stranger.
Kevin doesn't want to talk to you.
No way! Why do I have to go through this? Sis, oh no!
What is it now?
A lawyer came again, a different guy from yesterday.
Oh, I think it's the lawyer that Tyler's wife hired.
What?
I heard that a content-certified mail was sent to Tyler's parents' house, so I guess it was sent to your mailbox too.
What? What's that?
So that means Tyler's wife is going to demand compensation from you.
Huh? No way. It's not just that thing from yesterday?
Of course not. At least if you had left Tyler when you found out he was married, the amount of compensation might have been smaller, or she might not have charged you. The responsibility is heavy for continuing the relationship even though you knew about it.
No way.
By the way, Tyler was fired from his job for causing trouble to his client's employee. I heard that he was thrown into some construction company to make sure that he would pay whatever was charged.
Oh, well then, the only person I can rely on is you.
I mean, why have you been contacting me since yesterday?
Huh?
I feel the same way as my parents. I told you that I was going to cut all ties with you, didn't I?
What? Sis? Why would you say that? You're the only one I can rely on. You understand that, don't you?
To begin with, the reason for your infidelity was to harass me. Although it didn't hurt me because I wasn't Tyler's girlfriend anymore, I despise you with all my heart. I'm honestly sick and tired of having you as my sister. I just want to get rid of you so I can feel better.
No, help me. You're my sister. You're my big sister. You're supposed to help me, right?
You're being selfish again. Think about it a little more. If your sister is harassing you like she's ruining your life, it's only natural that you'd want to keep her out of your life to protect your own peace and quiet.
What?
There's no telling what she might do to you in the future.
Wait a minute. It's so sudden.
I just wanted to let you know that I've moved to a new place because of my job.
You moved?
You can come to my old apartment, but I won't be there anymore.
No way. Where should I go then? I'm going to have to move out of the apartment I've been living in with Kevin.
I don't know. Well, bye-bye. The total amount my sister was charged was over $100,000. This included not only the compensation, but also the amount Linda spent from her joint savings with Kevin. When the divorce was finalized after all the discussions, Linda was just in despair. 2 months later, my parents moved to my new place. Linda, who still had a spoiled mindset, started asking my parents for money even though my parents were living off their pension. So I took the initiative and invited my parents to move in, and now they live in the same apartment as me. My parents were fed up with Linda begging for money even though she was their daughter by blood. Now my parents and I can live free from Linda, and we're relieved. When Linda saw that her parents' house was sold, she wailed hysterically at the front door and was reported to the police. She is now desperately working day and night to pay the bills.
Hey, Kate. I heard you are pregnant again. Idiots, indeed, have many kids. Huh? That's a terrible thing to say to your sister. Can you just say congratulations? Why should I congratulate you if I don't want to? You are pregnant all the time. Give us a break. Huh? I don't like kids, so I don't understand it. I don't know what's so great about kids who can't communicate. Our Christmas at Mom and Dad's house will be noisy. We'll be there at a different time this year. You are not allowed to say everything you want. We've been choosing a different time since my first baby was born. I've never brought my kids when you are there. Why do you have to say that? Shut up! My stupid sister who can't do anything but make kids like an idiot. Don't ever depend on us. Don't ever count on us for money or childcare. I've never thought about that. Every time I have a baby, you start acting like a jerk. I need to tell you again and again, I've been away a lot lately. You might ask Susie to care for your kids while I'm gone. I won't do that. My husband and I are capable of taking care of our kids. I'm not going to depend on you and your wife. Remember those words. You are the one who wanted to have children. It's too late to say you didn't want the third one. Kate, it's been a while. How are you with your baby? How are your kids? It's been a while, Susie. We are all healthy and everything is going well. All I have to do now is wait for the baby to be born. You are very relaxed. You know what to do and what to expect. That's so cool. You can never be too careful, though. But it's rare to hear you talk about children. You guys don't want children. Well, I've grown up, I guess. I don't hate kids as much as I used to. In fact, I'm interested in them now. I see. So, I have a favor to ask you. Can I borrow your children? I want to try taking care of a baby. What? Your oldest is 5, right? And the middle one is 2. Is he still wearing diapers? Will you teach me how to change his diaper? What's going on? I can't believe you want to raise children. You are so different from before. I'm surprised. I've changed my mind, you know. I saw a movie with a baby in it the other day, and I was influenced by it. I wanted to give it a try. So, please send me your 2-year-old. Rick is out of town on a business trip and won't be home. Susie, I'm glad you're interested, but I can't do this. Huh? Kids aren't toys. It's not something you lend or borrow. If you just want to try, I have to decline. I won't let someone like that touch my precious child. What's with that tone of voice? I know children are not toys. I didn't ask you to give me your child. Besides, I'm your family. I won't even if you are my sister-in-law. Parenting is not a game. You are so stingy. You can't talk to me like that. Just because you have kids, you want to look down on me and make fun of me. I didn't mean it that way. I apologize if my words were harsh. But it's not like I'm trying to look down on you. That's enough. I won't ask you anymore. Your kids aren't even trained properly. I don't even want to take care of your kids. Wait a minute. I can't overlook what you just said. I feel sorry for your children. They are unfortunate to be born to a couple with only high school diplomas. They will have a hard time in the future without any good education. They could have mom and dad with college degrees like us. It doesn't matter how educated the parents are. My husband and I both worked hard to get where we are today. We have a good income. We have enough money to pay for our children's education. I don't want you to assume we aren't. I don't care what the parents think. I'm sure your kids are feeling a loser because of their parents. How could you know how our children feel? Everyone is smiling and happy in my house. I'll leave now. Bye. Look what you did. I told you so many times not to rely on us. What? What's going on, Rick? How can you leave your newborn child with Susie? What the heck are you thinking? What? A newborn child? Come and pick up your baby right now. I'll take the baby to the police if you don't come. Wait a minute. What do you mean, a newborn child? What are you talking about all of a sudden? Just hurry up and get your baby. You forced Susie to take care of your newborn baby while I was away on a business trip. I knew you would do this. Huh? Anyway, come here quickly. Your baby was crying all night last night. Susie has been doing this for you for a month. She is falling apart. You're responsible for your child. Huh? My baby isn't born yet. Huh? You really need to calm down. I'm very confused here. What do you mean? It's not due until next week. My long-awaited third child is still in my belly. What the heck are you talking about? Your baby was born a month ago. You asked Susie to take care of your baby. You're the one who's talking nonsense. My belly is still big. I can send you a picture if you want. That's what Susie told me. She said she had no choice but to take care of the baby. You asked her because raising 3 kids is difficult. I will never leave my children that long, no matter how difficult it is. First of all, please check with Susie again. Whose child is that? And why did she decide to take care of a baby? Are you saying that Susie is lying? I'm not lying. That's all I can think of. I'm busy with my children, so if you excuse me, talk with your wife. Why didn't you go along with my story? You could have helped me out. What do you expect me to do? More importantly, whose child are you taking care of? Did you kidnap the baby? Don't be rude. The baby is mine. I gave birth a month ago. What? You and Rick's baby? I didn't know you were pregnant. Actually, it's my boyfriend's child. What? Were you cheating on Rick? I've always had irregular periods. So, I didn't realize I was pregnant until it was too late. And luckily, Rick was traveling a lot, so he didn't even notice my condition. I didn't have a big belly, so I covered it with clothes. So Rick doesn't know anything about this. You had a child with another partner, while my brother was away on a business trip? Kinda. I couldn't tell the truth, so I took the kid and ran out. Do you think you keep lying? What are you going to do now? What did you intend to do with that baby? I had thought it over. For now, I'm going to pretend it's your baby. Rick needs to get used to it. I would tell him the truth when he is ready. I'll tell him we are mom and dad now. It's not the truth at all. You are not telling him that you cheated. That's the most important thing. There's no way I can tell you the truth. You should consider my point of view. Why are you mad at me? I thought hard about this, but Rick hates kids more than I imagined. He is very angry now, although I'm getting attached to my baby. Of course, you're the one who gave birth, but this finally made sense to me. That's why you asked me if you could borrow my kid. I could be more efficient if you let me rehearse them. So, what are you going to do now? Have you thought about what to do in case Rick doesn't change? Of course! I'll give this baby to you. What? 3 or 4 kids, it won't make any difference. You can have my baby if Rick doesn't want to keep it. You will be okay with that, right? Huh? Are you seriously saying that? Yes, of course. I don't want to send my baby to an orphanage. I feel more comfortable with someone I know. You are the mom. You should raise your baby. You are insane. But I'm actually at the end of my rope. I didn't realize how hard it is to have a baby. What? Babies are cute, but parenting is tedious. I'd be pleased if you took care of my baby. Then I can visit my kid when I want. You are truly insane. You are seriously an idiot, moron, and jerk. What? Kate? How dare you say such terrible things? You think your baby is cute, but you only want to see your kid when you want? Do you think kids are pets or something? No. Pets are also important family members. You think of children as nothing more than toys, don't you? Wait! How dare you speak to your sister-in-law? Shut up! You don't deserve my respect. I'll tell my brother everything now. Huh? Wait a minute! Don't do this to me! I don't need your permission. Shut up and get the divorce papers ready. Kate, help me. Can't you say something to Susie for me? Huh? I told her everything I needed to say yesterday. She cheated on me and is now like, so what? She doesn't listen to me. What? Is she being defiant? She says it was my fault for making her cheat because I was unwilling to understand her feelings. She wants to have a baby, but I don't. She says I hurt her feelings. It's all my fault. So she wants me to pay the child support. What she's saying is too messed up. Did she ask for child support? That's a scam. She also did my infertility testing behind my back. It looks like I can't have kids. She wants me to pay compensation because she wasted her time by marrying me. Why is she doing this to me? Wait a minute. What do you mean? You can't have kids? Susie says so. I don't know if it's fake or real, but she gave me the test results. It says I'm incapable of having children. Really? Susie slapped me with the test results and divorce papers and left me. She said she will raise the baby with the other guy. She said she didn't love me anymore. Why should I feel this kind of loss? Rick, I need you to do me a favor. Can I stay at your house for a while? What? Why? My house is too quiet. I just want to be somewhere as lively as possible. My kids are here, and a newborn will be here soon. It's a painful environment for you. Well, I have changed my opinion. After I discovered I couldn't have kids, I'm starting to think kids are kind of cute. Oh yeah? I'd be grateful if you let me stay at your place. I'll pay for your living expenses and buy the kids presents and candy. Just ask your kids what they like. I'll take this as an opportunity to know my nephews. No, thank you. You will never come to our house. Stay away from our precious children. What? I won't forget how you made fun of me. You disrespected us a lot. Don't tell me you want to meet of my kids now. I didn't like kids then, but I don't hate them that much now. I've changed. I'm trying to be nice and you're interrupting. I'm not going to accept that excuse. I feel sorry for you in many ways, but I can't accept you. I won't let you near my children. No matter how lonely it gets, you'll get through it alone. Huh? Are you turning me down? Are you going to let your brother live alone and miserable? Hey, stop being so defensive. You're just like Susie. You guys get upset when things don't go your way. We aren't the same. Then take responsibility for what you say. You didn't say a single word of congratulations when my children were born. You told me not to depend on you. So, don't depend on us. You don't have to be so cold. I never thought this would happen. You're the one who has hated, ridiculed, and disrespected children for years. It's too late to say you didn't mean this. Rick and Susie officially divorced. Susie took her baby to her partner. As soon as she told him about their baby, he disappeared. Susie went to her parents' house in tears. Her parents told Susie and her baby could live there, but they won't help her. They also told her that she had to pay rent. She is managing to raise her child and work at her parents' home. Rick has changed a lot since this incident. He is trying his best to take care of my children. Unfortunately, my kids don't like Rick, and they run away from him. In the end, he spends his days living alone and lonely in the big house.